Angel Reese's warning to Kiyan Anthony gets Carmelo and LaLa's approval as WNBA star takes up big sister role. It was during the 9th episode of Unapologetically Angel that we saw Angel Reese and Kiyan Anthony diving into almost everything: basketball, life, and even a little advice from the big sister. This was all before the 17-year-old made his college decision. Now, he is finally committed to his dad's alma mater. As he announced the big news, the Anthonys also had a little chat about Angel's advice, and let's just say they're all for her big sis energy. LaLa Anthony couldn't stop smiling as she said, "I think that's the best advice." "I'm so glad," she told him. "I love her. She's like family, a big sister, and I think it's good for him to hear from somebody other than his mom." Well, the Syracuse fresher has been vocal about taking his mother's suggestion into account. The next could be the WNBA star. And then came Malo, chiming in, "It's necessary, especially from somebody like her. She's been in college and experienced it at the highest level. Her team was even bigger than the men's side, so she knows." That's good, big sis advice. This came after the LSU former had some pearls of wisdom for Kiyan on her podcast. If you are wondering, it has nothing to do with the Hooper's game, but his dating life. She told him straight up, "Kay, you be outside. You need to be careful when you go to the league. Even in college, you gotta watch out for these women." And the Chicago Sky forward didn't stop there. She even joked about making girls drop their phones at the door and having Kiyan's dates sign NDAs. "You gotta start making people sign NDAs," she teased while Kiyan nodded, probably already planning his strategy. However, it's not just jokes though. It's all about protecting him as he steps into a bigger spotlight. Angel's protective vibes were crystal clear when she added, "I'm coming after y'all," referring to anyone who might mess with Kiyan. Now, as he is heading to college, the W star couldn't be happier. Angel Reese proud as Kiyan commits to Syracuse. Kiyan Anthony is officially going to Syracuse, where his dad, Carmelo Anthony, made history in the 2002 to 2003 season. The guard announced it in his dad's show, in 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. Previously, before committing, he even revealed that the Syracuse coaches have been recruiting him since day one. "They really believe in me," he said, according to 247 Sports. But do you know? Reese kind of called it. A couple of weeks ago on her podcast, she recalled, "Syracuse was actually one of my best visits. I don't know if you're going to follow your dad, I don't know. I must say, Syracuse. Looks like big sis was spot on."